Hi, everyone. This is Chenny from Goldfinger Holdings. I am the product manager of TestRay app inside Jira Cloud. Welcome to today's micro webinar. Today, I'm going to introduce detailed testing report inside TestRay app. In this micro webinar, you will learn how to generate detailed report by using TestRay report functionality. And also I will introduce how to export your report from TestRay app. First of all, let me launch one of my demo project, which is called Smoke Test Project. So test menu is our main entrance of TestRay app features. So first of all, let me just show my test plans and cycles with a list of executions. So let's say for sprint 97, I have a total of 2 cycles here. And in each test cycle, I have different numbers of test cases, passed, failed, blocked, etc. Let me just open one of them to see how our test execution looks like. You see, this is my actually test cycle with total of 10 test executions. So they have different result. So for management team, sometimes they may want to check the detailed report. Let's say you have 1,000 or 2,000 test executions. You want to get a very detailed report, right? So here, let's go to test menu again. We have test reports in this context menu. Click on that. It will launch all predefined reports. It gives you the test activity information from different aspects. For example, if you have 2 cycles inside one test plan and you want to compare the result, then I would suggest you go inside this test plan execution report and then choose the test plan from where you want to generate the report. So here I want to go to this sprint 97 test plan, and I have 2 cycles here. I just want to compare these 2 results from these 2 different test cycle. I can choose like this way, and also I can filter the result or tester or etc. So additionally, you can also configure what need to be shown in this report. For example, the components or labels, priority or whatever, you can just add like this way. So in this case, let me just choose sprint to be displayed in the report. I can simply find it. A sprint is already being added, and then let me generate to see how test plan execution report looks like. So in this report, it will give you detailed result from 2 test cycles. So in one test plan, you may have 2 or 3 or 4 different cycles. You can pick up whatever you want. So in this time, I want to just compare the result. For example, for this particular test execution, you see in cycle 1, it is passed, but in cycle 2, it is failed. So you can simply do such kind of comparison from this test plan execution report. It is quite helpful, especially the same test case executed from different configuration or different browsers or platforms. You just want to get a quick report or comparison report. You can use this test plan execution report. And here you see for this test case, it is failed in cycle 1, but it is not tested yet in cycle 2. All those report information is quite useful for end user. So the report can also be exported for offline usage. You can export to Excel format or PDF or Word. Let's try with Excel. It will take some time to pick up the data from backend. Yep. Once it is done, let me find a local drive to save my report. And then let's just open this report to have a quick look. You see, this is our exported report. So you can simply get information like, okay, for example, the first test case, it is passed and tested by Jenny. And the second one in second test cycle, this test case is not there at all, means it is out of scope or it is not be executed from there. And let's see the third test case, it is blocked in the first test cycle and there are some defects reported. And in the second round of testing, it is passed. I mean, second round may be a different browser or different platform or whatever, because inside our TestRay app, from one particular test plan, you can create multi-test cycles to make sure the same test cases, same set of test cases can be executed from different iterations based on your purpose, like configuration basis testing or browser basis testing, etc. And now, once you're, if this report doesn't fit you well, you can just go back to reports home and pick up another one. I'm not going to, present all of them. I just want to show one of them to show the concept, to show the content of report and how to export the report. Let's say sometimes you want to generate the report for your existing requirement. We recommend you to use requirement-based report. And same thing, you need first find out which requirements will be reported from this report. Let's say just use and I want to make a report only for the sprint, let's see, 97. So I can simply give this, and here I can choose my test plan. Here you can either select all or just one of your cycle. Same thing, you can configure different columns to be displayed in the report. This time I'm not going to update, and then I will generate report directly. Let's just do a quick check on this report to see how this report looks like. You see we have some graphics here. Let's see test case execution status report here. You see here I have total of 3 requirements from the filter, and from each requirement I have different numbers of test cases and executions. So from each execution we have different result, like 4 passed, 1 failed, 1 blocked, etc. So this is very good for your requirement-based report. We also have the export option to export this report for offline usage if you want to make some pie chart or progress bar. You can export and do some manual work in order to fit your team needs or organization needs. So this is our TestRay reports. We do have another report in a separate location that is designed for traceability. So here, if you see the context menu, you can get it from traceability matrix. And similarly, you need filter your requirement and test plan. Here, I just want to get a report from the current sprint 97, and for the test plan, I want to find my test plan from this sprint. Definitely, you can give other like issue type or status or priority to filter to make sure that the needed data is required data is filtered. Let me trace. You will get a perfect matrix data, requirement, associated test cases, and test result from the test plan. And if you see the defect icon, that means from the execution, they may have a couple of defects reported against that particular test run or test execution. And also we have this option to export as metrics or data for offline usage. It is pretty much for today's micro webinar. If you have any question or you are interested in our TestRay product, feel free to reach out to us at sales@gofingerholdings.com.